follow is a presentation of MRE Uno, Division 1. Legend on legend, do versus die, die versus do. For one, a former world champion, Diego Yepez. We know the story. Last year wasn't the year. Sure, he got a little robbed. Sure, the committee may have done him dirty. But at the same time, he's got a second chance life. A great season so far, but it's all about the quantity. The quality has been mid, but the quantity has been exceptional. And for Yepez, a win here tonight, he's got himself looking straight into the eyes of the beholder of Bangkok. And for JT, a season where no one expected. Maybe he doesn't have a win yet, but we've seen stranger things. Let's not forget about what happened last year with guys like Allen and Brock. They made a T5 run, nearly got the Super League and went to Super League. You can never count anybody in T5. That's what the beauty of this league is. That's what the beauty of the nuclear region is. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final stream game of the night. It's a legend on legend crime. It's JT. It's Yepez. Something's got to give. Something's got to go down. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a classic match of two legends. This is going to be an insane one. For Yepez and JT, tail to tape, both legends. Both guys are medalists. 4 medals and trophies combined. Yepez, 3 of them, a trophy, a gold, a bronze. And JT, he's got the silver. 4 different types of medals and trophies represented here. JT finished 6th here last year, en route to Super League. Yepez 20, just missed out. 8-4, 46-31 for Yepez, ranked 15th in the Super League stand. JT's 0-4, 7-16. But he's coming in here with a lot of fight tonight, knowing that's do or die. Not much to say about JT's resume, still looking for that first win. And for Yepez, it's been the bigger story. Sure, the quantity, been exceptional. But the quality, man, and that quality has to be the thing to be talked about. Can he get a quality win? While it may not be lurking right here, Yepez has to understand one thing, and 2 things. Really. 1, the situational awareness as we go over there, we're going to fade over. And 2, just understand the moment that JT's hungry. He's ready to roll. Sure, Yepez has big wins over, let's say, Captain and Drip and Hockey and even Brian, but those are all quantity. The quality, he had a shot against Nick Lara and especially Brad. But those were fumbled opportunities. Tonight, it's about capitalizing and seizing the moment. We go into that pod and schedule, before the pod. Schedule goes as follows. Acosta Rad postponed to 1. Abion, big winner today, 4-2. He moves on to keep his SL dream alive. And Yepez JT coming right over here. Stanford versus Camaro will be shortly. We're going to have that game live at 8 o'clock. Should be simultaneous with us. We go to the pod. Monkey will get either Larissette in the round finale. As of now, we still don't know on Brad now, but as of now reporting, Larissette is the round finale. Yepez JT, and then Acosta Rad. We're supposed to get the Acosta Rad in battle today, but that never happened, so that's at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Because of that, we will now have that sell tomorrow. So the winner of this game, if it's JT, will be on the road no matter what. But if it is Yepez, then we'll see how that one goes, because there's a chance he could be let's see, not Yepez. If it's JT, he'll be on the road. If it's Yepez, he actually will be at home. So actually, no matter what, the winner of this game will be home or road. So there's no implications more. Excuse me on that. Monkey would get Larry set. Regardless, though, it's do or die. It's time to bring the heat. It's time to bring the action. Joining me in the booth will be two people. We'll start it off with my main man, Ed Ziemba, the Glazer, and Art, of course. We'll start with both Art and I'm going to take the Ed side. Ed, you're going to take the JT side. Art, you're going to take the Yepez side. Okay, Ed, JT, right, coming in. You've played him before. You know, you've had the luxury of beating him this year. What makes him dangerous, though, at this point of the season? He has nothing to lose. Sure, there's relegation, but I don't think he cares about that, knowing that he's a champ. He's not a champion, but he's a Super League runner-up versus a world champion here, a former one. This is a big game. What do you think JT's got to do to encapsulate the moment, but also use that house money mentality?
Yeah, for sure. I think JT's really good at staying calm under pressure, especially against Yepez, who's quite the bombastic player. He can kind of get under your skin a little bit with the way he talks during the game. But you know what? I think Jesse is just here to win. He doesn't care who he's playing, and he's going to go all out.
All right, Art, you're on the Yepez side tonight. I'm going to give the questions in a second. What do you think Yepez has to do to lock in as well? Because remember, you're on the bubble, the pressure. We saw how many people have won. Everybody has won the bubble, excluding Logan and unfortunately Ed. But everybody else has won its play. How do you try to lock in knowing that it's basically ball is in your court? It's a tennis serve match back and forth.
Well, I bet he's been having that sort of mindset about how he was in this position last year. He was going in on the bubble looking in the Super League. He, unfortunately, did not make it. He barely missed out. That has been in the back of his mind since last year. He's been on a vengeance tour since, and he's looking to try to make that run here in T5 to reclaim a spot in the Super League.
All right, this is Yepez's question. I had it pretty tight, buddy. Feel free to read that. For you, JT, it's been a season of trials and tribulations. You had probably the best season, not just of maybe your career, but maybe of your life. Got married. You had, a great time overseas on vacation in the islands. What do you got to do tonight to play your best and put your best foot forward? Because this is a massive. We rarely have a Super League reigning Super League runner-up versus former Super League world champion. It's very rare to have that kind. Of course, we saw the Ashley KT, which was a good match, but this is a different type of energy because it's first and second versus Ashley was a world champ. The best I had was third. So thoughts on this one? Go ahead.
Oh, of course. No, I'm coming into this round with my back to the cliff side. I mean, there's a cliff. Right behind me. I'm right at the edge, and it's not a fun position to be in. Like, I'll be 100% honest with you on that. And I'm playing Diego tonight. I've known Diego, for a good number of years now. Wonderful dude, and a great, decorated player in his own right. Being the first ever, champion here, and I am kind of getting vibes from, my earlier match against Peter Onjak a couple months ago this year. Unfortunately, he was able to take care of me pretty early, so I'm hoping to not suffer the same fate tonight. But no, just a wish to stop the bleeding, because if I don't do that tonight, I'm just gonna, not gonna continue on, and so it's a not a fun position to be in. But I'll try and go down swinging at least.
All right, well, we're going to get to it. Remember, folks, game will be transitioned over to short at 9 o'clock, so we'll do as many questions. Yoshi's on scoreboard as we can. However, we'll have to transition over to short because I only have till 9, limited time tonight before he takes over. And there is a D2 finale coming as well, so it is a weird night tonight. Let's get it underway. Sanford Camaro, we'll see what happens later. We'll see if we get some live look-ins if that game goes off. Let's get to it. Yepez, first game call. How many, my friend? You've been here so many times. 1, 4... Put them up. The 14 OOG. Let's get her started. It's JT. It's Yepez. It's KT. It's Ed. It's Ard. Let's get it on. We're underway with the Rat and 3. And Ard,
let's get after this.
Yes, sir. Ed, take us home right now in a sense of how do you try to attack a light switch? Because you're the light switch man. We know Yepez is the guy that can do. How do you attack a light switch early on?
Yeah, I mean, you really got to analyze your cards, see how much you have of each color. I'd say the safest bet early in this game is to try and light switch and fade off that one color. But if you can reverse that light switch and go back to the original color that the opponent had, it's a great way to ice it out early.
Well, right now, you got to think guard one up this time from Shaman to Brian Yepez, JT, as we go into the Acosta switch. It's been weird. It's been weird to think about this, Art. Yepez, great season, but it's been the quality versus quantity debate. Great. Quantity's been great, but the quality has to be there. Do you think that lurks in the back of your mind, knowing that JT, sure, maybe not the best opponent as we go for a yell reversing to Yoshi into Steven on the quads, but a damn good player and skill. Talk to me how you manage that as well.
I don't really, if you're thinking in the mind of Yepez here, I don't think he really would be paying attention about that sort of thing. He is just focused on taking each game one person at a time, trying to get the job done. And here's the thing, he's got some of those good wins. He just needs to get the right result here. And right now he needs to have the right footing.
So far, we get all that PR junk out of the way. So far, I got to say, Ed, it has been a clean game, I have to say. Some switching, but not too much ammo, low ammo. How do you attack a low ammo game in this situation? Here comes Jay.
Yeah, I mean, he's just going to go one up, which I don't mind that move, just getting a little bit of possession in his direction. But, I think Yepez is going to wait to get a little...
There you go.
To get into fewer card territory. There we go. Got my card. So at this point, I think they're just running it down, and I think we're going to start seeing some aggressiveness really hitting. And honestly, I can see a draw city happening in this game.
Well, in Ard, we talk about the draw strats. Yepez, comfortable. He's been here so many times. Nothing to be complaining about for Yepez. For Jay, as we go for a double play, there it is. Clay into Gerard into the Coach. Big win for Coach last night. And that's a big hitter right there, you got to say, Ard, because now JT on the back foot, 6 fresh. We know JT likes to get a little lucky with these cards. You think that's good for him with the Arsenal?
Yeah, that happens a lot of the time here. And this is always something that some people kind of forget. When you give your opponent that many amount of cards, it can come back to haunt you unless you can try to finish quickly. That's something that everyone makes mistakes on. So right now, I think for Yepez, he's kind of on that sort of hurry-up mode.
Depends on the hurry-up, giddy-up the horse right here. Down to 3. Here comes Jay. What does he fire with? He'll go back to the blue.
He opened up that red for a second. I thought that was a little bit of a risky play, opening that red since we hadn't seen it. And Yepez is getting kind of close, so I thought that was a little risky. But he switched it back to blue now. Let's see what Yepez has on that.
JT now will have to adapt to this yellow. It's a trip deuce right there. From Brad over to Bowtie. We started it with Zach. Nothing but a double up to Coach. Here comes Yepez for check. Does he have it?
Here we go.
Yepez looking for check, or is it a +4 to bank it home? +4 to bank it home. And he had that's crazy, a rainbow +2 though.
Wow.
If you think about it, it would have been a rainbow +2.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to Yepez if you can hear us, man. Really, really damn solid hand, I got to say. Thoughts on just how you were able to run that down? Do you think it was a little bit of just use a little the number efficiency? You think the poker deuce, the poker 4s really gave you a little bit more of a backstop and more options than you caught JT lacking? Yeah, a lot of number poker. You think the poker numbers, the 2s and the 4s, just to allow you to switch off, gave you a little bit more options, you'd say? Jay, did you have anything else after that initial surge right there of color efficiency, or was it just trying to color efficiency to death? Maybe you held back to something, or not much ammo to go off for that game 1?
No, I kept creeping towards my original plan because like how I kept switching back to blue, I had a +2 waiting to strike on him. So if I just needed one more turn, I could lay that blue +2 on him. I could keep the game going longer, but thankfully he outsmarted. He was able to be smart enough to dodge it.
Yeah, that's the thing, Art. You mentioned it here, or Yepez mentions it here. He wasn't afraid to use the power play. That's Yepez. At the end of the day, if he feels any sort of danger, he'll be one of those guys to use it early for sure. And I think it was a pretty clean game, Matt, as well. Solid, little switching. Just JT got caught in the blue. Just one turn, he keeps it blue. We're going back to maybe not a draw city, but it puts Yepez in a little bit of peril as it gets too fresh. You never know how you work out of that. But good game for both to start for sure. Thoughts on that opening game one?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. That was a great switch going from yellow going from blue to yellow. I mean, that's just the power of switching right there. If you can get those switches at the right time, you prevent your opponent from giving you cards from a +2. So, I mean, he timed that up perfectly. And overall, it was a super clean game from Yepez.
All right, well, we'll go to game two. And for that, I'm going to give it to my man Art and ask that famous words. Go ahead, buddy.
All right, Yepez, no 14 cards. How many cards for game two?
See what Yepez will do. Remember, 14's off the board. Sender, baby.
He is sending it.
Yeah.
Boy, Yepez going balls to the wall, full send, all gas, 0 break. Doesn't want to wait tonight. No, Jay. There's no slow tango here tonight. It's straight going to the salsa here. All right, no slow tango. We started off with another one. DJ Curtis on the 5. Let's see what Yepez will do on the first turn.
Start with 14 cards, go one up. Why not?
Yeah, well, that's it. That's the old strategy sometimes. Just going. He'll go off with a switch. How about that another plant?
Big switch to start. Wow.
The switching has been very ruthless so far to start this game.
Yeah, you're not kidding here. These guys are just like, hey, I guess let's go. Let's not wait. Let's not slow down for 1 second.
Back door to another one. How about that? That's rare off the bot. It's a back door to the bot art. Intriguing.
That is interesting. Really interesting on that.
JT, not going to complain. I think early on, though, and it's still early, 15 card. You got a long way to go. But he's going for the hammer.
Early
my
on.
Goodness.
Wow, how much does he have?
JT, hammer blow, up 10.
Man, he gave Yepez a lot of cards to work with, though.
This is now Yepez's prime territory here. Art for one word and one word only. Isolation. You got to expect an ISO coming at some point or just a minor test in a second.
This is going to be where Yepez is going to try to force the move here.
He forces it to blue, but that's not the worst thing yet. Hadn't seen it yet.
That's right.
Jay, going to be... Oh, well, that was his next move. We see that so many times. That's my next move, And there's an undercut.
I mean, he beat him to his next move. I think he wanted to get to blue anyway, and we hadn't seen yellow yet, so, I mean, I'd imagine JT...
Basically, just opening up all the doors right here.
Pandora's open to coach. Yeah, I don't mind that move, and here's why. Have all 4 colors out there. Leave nothing to chance. Have some more backdoor keys, and Yepez is comfortable with just doing that as we go to a yellow 1 as JT rolls up to Acosta.
He could be throwing out some feelers, too, seeing what colors that JT's strong with, and maybe Yepez has an easy way to switch it back to another color, as he does here.
There is definitely a method to everyone's madness, as Yepez will continue the color switching. JT and rolling into Acosta. What's it going to be here? Can he find it? There it is, double play. So you can see Yepez starting to work his way back. Now just down 8. Here comes Jay.
It could be a double play here by Turner, though.
Turner, no. JT just going to roll half off special to coach. What's it going to be here now? You got to think, Yepez still in a good spot, all things considered, if he found a color exposed weakness. That's going to be the key.
Yeah, he's got to be careful here because JT is kind of getting into that territory where he might have a little bit more ammo to make a run to the finish, kind of judging based on how he's used that ammo earlier in the game. I kind of have a feeling he's saving some more here.
Yoshi, don't forget the reminder at 8 o'clock. Buddy, there's the +4. There it is.
Huge.
We were waiting on that move.
Dart to Ari, and just like that, JT with all the hard work to do, but he'll still be up 4 to 5 possessions pending this play. Let's see. See how explosive JT can be. He was explosive early, and he will be calm, cool, collecting on the green. Still up 4. Long way to go here, though. That +4 put a little monkey wrench in Jay's plans.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, sometimes you have a plan, and it can just get thrown right out the window in just a second.
JT Going back to the yellow. We go under. We saw this trip deuce. Is there a red deuce in there for Zach for the Rainbow Skittles? No, but we'll go to Ed. There he is.
I like that. Kind of seemed like JT wanted to stick with yellow a little longer, possibly.
Yeah, likes that. Let's see. Already got to think. Let's see if that's a good read from Ed. Let's see if he wanted to stick the yellow a little longer. No, he'll go to the gangster. Just going to play cool in the blue. JT now in the red zone for sure.
Yeah, he's going to be in the red zone coming up right here.
There it is. So Jay's in the red now. We'll see what it'll be from Yepez. Half off special on the scoreboard. Yepez down by 4 of the 3 possessions if he can play. JT, though, so far, I got to say, Ed, despite giving him a whole load of cards, has managed to storm early.
Yeah, I mean, and Yepez is closing that gap, so, JT's got to think of something now. Get down to the finish before Yepez catches up, because once he catches up, it's a whole lot harder.
Here comes Yepez, really, really taking his time, or this could be a massive one coming in.
There's my... just going to be a 1-2 punch right there.
Yeah, but he put it center. Now it's only JT up a possession, for sure. That's it. JT up a possession, and that is all she wrote right there. Yepez has rallied back from 10 back. Now, Jay, what has he got? He's also known to fire right away, too. Let's see. Jay taking his time. Let's see what he's got in response. Been a good game so far. Just joining us. Yepez takes game 1, but Jay fighting hard in game 2.
And keeping it cool so far when ammo's been fired at him, so I don't know if he'll fire something back. I feel like he might keep it cool, but, I mean, with only 6 cards left, then you never know.
He'll just play it cool into his own card. There's the JT5, Ferd. The old ditto there. Yep.
A lot of dittos so far, honestly.
Jay going for the heat check into the Llama Wild.
That's right. He likes that yellow.
Well, that's what you're saying, Ed. But Yepez is out.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. That's perfect for
That's a great move.
JT, does he have a double to get the deuce even? He might have the finish. Here we go. Plus, this has got to be it. Down to dose. This is JT for the win. Easily. Yeah, +4. There's that JT magic. And just like that, we're tied. What a game, Art. We're going to... Oh. Huge finish for Jay on the flex. Wow. Owing back to the champ from last year. Jay, I got to go to you on this one, buddy. Talk to me through that hand, because did you profit off that +4 Yepez gave you? Gave you more ammo, or was that initial +2 Gecko to really firestorm it and really make a more cleaner bat at the end of the day? Yes, Nick, we're pitching a perfect game for JT. Nothing on the draws. That's true. We saw it earlier.
Well, ironically enough, he did help me out a lot with that +4. I got that wild +4 and then the extra wild to end it. I was just saving, and just calmly worked my way down. I could do the yellow fade, and I had the skip and the +2. So, what a good connection. So it's still good to get a W. Wow. They're not coming that often for me this year, as you all know.
Yeah, man, AEW is a big... What was going to say, Jay, the yellow, was that part of Plan A, though? Save a lot of the yellow and really use that to the finish? Because he did a good job on that yellow save. Ed pointed that out.
Oh, totally. No, yeah, I knew I had those couple action yellow cards. Just had to work down my blues first, but I had the 2 regular wilds and then the +4. So I knew as long as something catastrophic didn't happen along the way, I should have it.
Yepez, damn good comeback to think about. You were down 10. You really worked your way. Could you have maybe held off on the +4, or did you think, you got to use it? It's JT. He can finish at any point. And what were some of the cards you got off that +6, or was it a case of nothing and did you profit off that +6 but just ran out of time? I mean, you got to think about Yepez answers that at the switching, and I think the fact that we are really on Plan A. I didn't use the down. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Nick's made a good point. We're pitching a perfect game and a no-hitter. It's 0-1 card draw. It's pretty much a perfect game, no-hitter type guy. We saw that with Omni on Zap. Does that change the approach? We've been seeing a lot lately with this bot more recently. A lot of games are just Plan A. And the reason why are no draws, because if you draw, you've committed an act of damn, I just let the opponent get control. It's a different type of meta in the past, for sure.
Yeah, drawing can be scary. I feel like it's always pretty uncomfortable to draw, especially if your opponent's kind of within a similar range of cards. If you guys are both like at 6, because then you go on up and that possession error changes, and then that can mean the whole game. So, I mean, can be a huge risk these days. But I mean, it really worked. I mean, didn't really have to worry about drawing in that game because JT got the cards he needed when Yepez attacked with ammo, and has worked out perfectly for his plan.
Well, it's going to be an interesting one because right now, this has been a barn burner. Both guys have really been able to win on the high tier. We'll see what Jay does. We know he loves that 9-card special. This is going to be an interesting game through. I'm going to let you take the call. Who would have said Art's giving JT a call years ago? But now the hatch is buried. Let's get it going. Art, do the calls for JT. Let's do it, buddy.
Jesse Turner, no 15 cards here. How many cards for game 3?
We're almost going to go half off of 15. We'll do 8.
All right. Crazy 8s, baby. Here we go, man.
I like
get
that.
crazy, man.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Oh, we're going to start it off with a fellow New Yorker in Aria. And you got to think right now, Art, 2 things. One, the light switch as we go one up. When's that first switch going to be delivered? Because that's been the turning point these first 2 games, the switching.
It could happen real quickly here. You just never know when it could happen.
Yepez, he reestablishes possession arrow. There's that control coming in. He's got the lead now. But Jay with the switch.
Man, he got that first switch this time. Yepez kind of seemed to be the switching guy in the past 2 games, but JT is taking control early here. But Yepez fires right back with the yellow. Wow.
A heat check yellow, and
Wow.
Jay is out. That's big. First
Huge.
draw for him, too, yeah.
That's huge.
Can Yepez work the yellows? Does JT have any magic on a switch? No switch. Yepez can work the yellows down. I mean, Art, it's unbelievable, man. To think that it's a double play there. It's almost 3 games in, and we're not seeing the draws. It's becoming a new trend, and now Yepez can go flip-flop here on the 1. Let's see.
Nothing on the yellow. That sucks for JT.
This is looking for check.
This might be game. +4 bang. Ooh, that's a double heat. Oh.
Wow.
JT's got to do something.
Does Jay have anything? No power play used, though. That's the only thing. Let's see if he's got anything. Does Jay have anything? Blue skip. Here we go. Does he get out of it? No, that's not going to be enough.
No,
Yepez up
that's
2-1. That's plan A all day. What? Oh,
Oh, I thought he was about to pull a switch.
Scott's in the first. Yeah, nothing to really say there. That's not a Yepez style game. 2 minutes or less. That's usually something you see in ever. It's been a while Yepez since we've seen a 2 minute or less too. 2 wilds do help though. Yeah, 8 cards as well. Oh, guy, then Jay, no questions really to ask. That was just plan A. Did you have anything on maybe a connector on the skips? Or no?
Absolutely not. Him switching to yellows was kind of the one kind of thing to kill my run. Never had a single yellow.
Well, I was going to go for a live check-in, but we don't have the Camaro Sanford game start, so we'll see what happens. I'll get an update on that maybe a little later. Regardless, though, let's get it going. Nothing really to say. I mean, Art asked JT the most famous words again, because it's been Plan A City so far.
Yeah, Jesse Turner, again, no 15 cards. How many cards for game 4?
Let's go up to more to 10 cards.
This is what JT likes.
Double digits here. Here we go.
8 felt a little low to me.
JT going to go with the gangster one to start, and you got to think, Art, he's got to get 3 colors at minimum of a hand. You can't be isolated on a color. I think he needs that 4 color to work out of it for sure.
Yeah, you got to have at least a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, go ahead, Art.
You need at least a lot of things to work around here, and when you just got 1 color missing, it becomes a absolute nightmare.
I mean, what do you say about this, Ed? We're 4 games in. We're averaging a combined 4 self draws. That's basically 1 a game. That's pretty low.
Yeah.
It's pretty insane. Talk to me through that, because we're seeing equal ammo, 3+2s apiece. Sure, Yepez has maybe one extra wild, but one extra +4, but it hasn't really made the difference. It's been very low ammo compared to the past.
Right. I mean, these guys have a great variety of cars, and they've had the connectors to close those gaps between colors, and that's where we saw JT fall out last game. He just didn't have anything to connect to a different color, and that's why Yepez was able to run with the yellow. So it's all about having those connectors from going color to color.
Here we go. Hold the phone. Here comes the goal skip. Does he get out for a triple? JT looking to get out of this for a triple. Let's see. He will. Triple coming.
Oh, wow.
Goes to Myth, over to Nick, and just like that, Jay establishes. But it's going to be Yepez with the green light switch. Risky whiskey. Let's see. Here comes Jay with the save. A double.
He was ready for it.
Man, he was ready. He was on lightning mode right there. Can Yepez fire back? Or is it just a quick one? No. He goes his own card. Jay for... No, nothing.
Man.
Not there yet.
Now Yepez, does he got something here? Does he flip the script on a color change?
That's a scary position to be in for JT because he's stuck here drawing.
Double, 3 apiece. Here comes Jay. Does he get a topper?
Oh,
yes, he does! Or, well, maybe not.
Got
the red switch. That's Pandora's open.
Yepez,
is that
man,
something
that's
Yepez
scary.
need?
Oh, no.
Oh, that might be.
Wrong fatal color switch for JT. What? Oh, there we go.
Oh no.
Wow, that was the difference. Well, yeah, that was it. Because then he would have used the +4. Jay, that's a fatal color switch, man. You had everything lined up. What was the next turn on the red? One turn too short?
Well, I either could have kept it green or go with the red, and I thought I went with the choice of doing something different and going with red. Just as simple as that.
Yeah, once again...
I guess keeping it green would have been the better option.
Yeah, I mean, Yepez basically, let's say if he keeps it green, would you have went with the +4, or would you have saved it? I'm going to assume you probably use it.
I only had I only had the 2 other normal red cards.
You would have saved. Yeah, I had a feeling you would. I would save in that situation too. Yeah, yellows. Yep. Yeah, I would save it too. There's no point to give him the cards to make sense. So yeah, I don't think Jay would have had you wouldn't have had a finish either, right, Jay? Gotcha. Okay. Well, I mean, some people just use it to, let's say it doesn't go red 2, right? It stays green. You just go wild +4, yellow 6, and just pray. Yeah, that's the toaster strat. That's the old toaster guy. It works for toaster. I'll give him credit, though. He cracked like an egg, but yeah, it worked out there. Well, it's going to be a peasant's call here, Art. Interesting series. It's just, can't really say it's a new meta. But what we're seeing right now, Reese, we saw it Avion's that. We see it a lot this first round. Refused to draw, man. We're not seeing that. I mean, we saw it with Drip and Andy was an exception. But a lot of games so far have been low draw cities. Thoughts on that? Because we're seeing a new meta for sure.
Yeah, we are really seeing that. And you see with the cards self-drawn here, really the main key factor here. And I think that's just maybe the newest thing now, that people are finding other ways now to get the right place to go for wins now. I don't know how it is, but really working out.
All right, Yepez. Let's see that 5-card start. Let's see. No, I don't know. Here we go. Well, we're going to go for it. Let's ask those numbers. Let's see what he's got. Going right into this. Yepez looking for that 4th win. JT looking to get back in the game here and get this to a 3-2. And he's never out of it. 5th. Okay. Got us fooled here. I know he does like doing that once in a while.
Oh, yep. He decided to trick us here.
Here we go. Full send. Yepez going to live and die. Well, we just mentioned Toaster Guy, and that toaster cracked like an egg. Let's find out what Yepez can do with here.
He decides to greet us.
Well, Toasty greets us with his presence, as I say. Our presentry. We'll start it off with another one from Yepez into the DJ Curtis 5 as we go into the 3.
Hey, I mean, the the full send worked out last time for JT, so can't be feeling too bad about this one.
No. You still got a power play. You still got plenty of options as we go to that red one. And it's a green one for JT now. Switching it over.
Here we go. The light switching has begun.
Oh, my goodness. This is
Oh,
unbelievable.
boy.
Green, maybe.
Here comes JT now. Double play. How about that? Our trips won. We go from Ghost over to Arya into Peter.
That is really good.
Blue 2 now from the bad Brad play. JT's juice, though.
All better now than later, I guess.
Yepez now starting to run, but Jay can get out of this pretty clean.
Clutch.
Over the green.
Into the green now. Yepez gets it back to the blue and numb. Oh, boy, it's the old
Wow.
trade back. Does Jay have number 4 up the sleeve, though?
Oh,
No.
no. That
now-
would have been nice, though.
That would have been, but now it's Yepez just trying to run these blues. Can Jay get this back to green, though? On a 9. He'll get the yellow, gets out of it.
But this Yepez has something in his back pocket.
What will Yepez have right here?
I'd imagine he has something on this yellow.
See what he's going to go for the classic Ditto play. Seen a lot of those tonight, Art. Ton of those.
That's just one of the classic moves here.
What will Yepez have right here on the yellow? Does he have a potential way to isolate the blue or something and really offset the game?
We can try to do that. It could be the run down to the finish here for Yepez.
That'd be really deep from 7. Let's see if he's got it.
I don't think he has a run to the finish, but he could try to pull it into the ISO.
Yeah, but where
Switching off that green out.
Yeah, where would you ISO though here? I'm curious because if you think about the ISO, don't know if it's going to be an ISO player. We'll see. I think JT has too many cards for an ISO, but it could be unless he really wants to try some backdoor, reverse set to a green. If he wants to try it, maybe end around to a green. I don't see an ISO, but we'll see.
I
think he's going full offense. I don't think it'd be ISO's defense. He just tricked us all.
Oh,
Okay, so he took a while just to play an MGR 7.
He teased us hard. Oh, but
Let's get into the opponent's head.
JT didn't tease us. Here we go. There's that green. Well, I called his turn.
See if Yepez might have saved anything on the green, and he kept switching off before.
That's a great card to land on a 0 sugar. It makes sense. But let's see what Yepez will have. Did he save that green nicely?
Uh-oh.
Does this imply a huge run? I think so.
Is this the beginning of the end?
Oh, no way.
Man. I think that's it.
Is this the beginning of the end?
What was that?
Huh?
I got no idea.
I thought I heard something. You good? Here comes Yepez looking for it right here.
All this hype. Better be good. Oh.
Uh-oh. He almost forgot the power play.
You pretty much got everything.
He had everything typed up. Oh, no. Yeah, this is the beginning of the end.
You gotta hate when your opponent pulls out the power play and you're just sitting there hopeless, man. It sucks.
Here comes Yepez looking to finish it off. Let's see what he's got in this, what is this, from Downtown 6? 6-pack Downtown? Yeah.
Yeah, Downtown Sid's gonna go for the big one.
Well, he's just going to go for his classic move right here.
And then it's a 4-bagger to finish it.
Here comes Yepez looking for the finish line to get win number 9 of the season. There it is, Seth Wild, and that's it for JT. Yepez moves on. He'll get the winner of Acosta or Radin. I mean, Yepez, before I get to JT, I got to ask on this one, man. Really can't say much there because I don't think JT even laid a hand on you, right? He didn't give you anything. That was a weird full send. Talk to me through the hand right there. Did you have something where it was enabled, or do you think it just simply was JT gave you the green? Oh my goodness.
Man. One turn away.
That's gotta stink right there.
I mean, I don't even think that's one turn away. Well, no, it wouldn't have been one turn away, but it would have been. You probably could have got away with a little bit. Yeah, you have to use your power play. Yeah. Anyway,
28.
I don't know what he's saying. Yeah, back to you, Yepez, real quick. Thoughts on just that last game? Able to get the sinking there to JT, and was it just a case of that green switch? Jay, I mean, it's kind of funny, man. You know, it's kind of. I remember eclectically, like yesterday, you had that same hand against Ashley in the Super League finale, where it was literally 2+4s, and you had the same situation. You just got burnt. Could you have maybe considered playing one of those early, or just didn't feel it was necessary?
I was just relying on waiting, and like I would have never guessed he would have had that, killer of a run from 6 cards away, and yeah, just 2025. Just be glad you're not me, everybody else.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. Yeah. See you on there. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to believe, man. Art, I'll go to you. Oh, I should go to you. Well, you don't know who you're playing. We'll see. You either get Radden or Costa there. It should be a good. Well, we'll see what happens. What do you got? What do you got? You pen real quick. Yeah. But real quick, Art, this is insane, man. JT he made Super League, man, last year. Let's not forget. He had made the Super League and, finale, and he was one turn away. And it's only odd that he got ended on that +4 combo, which was the same thing Ashley. He had the winners against Ashley, and then he saved it to the end and just got bit. Talk to me how the sequence is and your thoughts on Yepez now. 9-4, at this rate, looking pretty damn good. Even though it's a quad 4 win, 9 wins, he's pretty much in the same spot, best average finish. I think one more win against either, especially if it's a Costa quad 3, he's looking really good. Thoughts on that?
Well, I think he is in that same sort of spot that he was last year. But now he knows it's time to keep it going here. He is now trying to just get far enough because he finished 20th in T5 last year. I think he wants to try to go far enough this year in T5 to try to see if he can get the job done.
Well, we'll fade over. I don't have the damn it. I should have asked short for the pre.
I'm getting it. Stand by.
All right, that's okay. I'll go back to Ed then. Ed, your thoughts on this game, man? Because like I said, it's very rare that we're even in this situation to think that a guy like Jesse Turner, who made Super League last year, runner-up, right, everything going. He had the best year we ever seen in 2024. He won so many games. I mean, was pretty much the man. And then all of a sudden, it's just shifted to what the heck has happened. Thoughts on that? Because it's unbelievable to think about.
Yeah, it just kind of goes to show you how the competition has closed in, and I mean, it's just way more competitive now, especially with this new bot. I mean, Yepez was always going to be a hard opponent to beat, but still, I mean, after last year, you would think of having a little bit of a better performance compared to, especially after last year's success. But this new competition, it's just not the same game that it once was.
No, it wasn't. Well, to be fair, though, Yepez is not new comp. He's been around the old chip block, as they say. Mm-hmm. He's been around the old block, and he got the job done. It will be Monkey Yepez, right? Oh, man. Oh, God. controlling that top half. That is flashbacks to the old SOPA. But winner of Acosta Radin will get Yepez, no matter what. Yepez is at home, no matter what Monkey's at home. Larry Setla. As of now, we can't confirm 100%. It's the round for now. There is still hope that we can get the lost file of Brad and them. But as of this moment, with only one stream game tomorrow, at least for my end, with G taking over 9 o'clock with Myth and Jenna, we don't have an answer on Brad and them. We'll hope to get maybe an answer soon, but who knows. Looking forward to seeing what will happen. Well, that's it for me and Ed and Art tonight. Want to thank everyone for coming out. This is probably one of the shortest streams I think I've ever done in the league. I'm not going to lie. We didn't even eclipse an hour. That's what is going on.
Pretty quick, yeah.
That's pretty quick. With 3 people, too. So that's it. We hit the time constraints in the booth. That's it for me and Ed. Check us out tomorrow. It's going to be Brock and Clay on the docket. Of course, the 1 o'clock reschedule of Acosta Rad. Then it's the Ghost and Art, 8 o'clock, the last non-stream of the round, we believe, unless Brad M need that non-streamed if they get playing. And then the big one, Myth Jenna, can Myth close in. So far, you want drama? There hasn't been anything other than Logan and Ed losing, unfortunately for Ed. Everyone's won that was supposed to win. It's been a pretty chalk game so far. And we're going to sign up. Don't have an update on Camaro versus Sanford. All I know is it started. I think Camaro just went up 1-0. It just looks so. Camaro's up 1-0. We'll get the results for that tonight. But that's it for now. We'll see you tomorrow, and we'll see you tonight if you're watching the D2 finale.
9:45
with about 7,000 people. So have a good night, and we'll see you then. This has been a presentation of MRE Ranked Division 1.